Hello and welcome to another edition of Selling St. Petersburg. I'm Allana Pinkerton with Josh Naylor from the Naylor Group, and now we have a guest, Rachael Manzanares with the Keller Williams. Did I get that right?
Yes, that's right.
We've been practicing before we got started. Look behind us. We are at another beautiful condo development in downtown St. Pete. So Rachel's going to get to give us the scoop on that. We are at Reflections, 88 units in the heart of downtown on Mirror Lake. Totally different vibe than being a little closer to the bay, but we're only 9 blocks from the bay. But it just gives you that kind of warm neighborhood feeling.
It's hard to explain how special the view is from here. It's an unexpected view, I would say. Yep. And it's beautiful. It really is.
And how long has the development been under? Now it's open. People live here, complete.
Yes, we opened in October of last year. So
Yeah.
been a couple months now, and we still have some inventory left. But
We're going to talk about those. Yeah. And I'm going to have some B-roll. So as we talk about it, we'll throw in some B-roll. So I'm getting good at editing. Okay, we always like to start off with the wonderful news about mortgage rates.
Oh, yeah. Back to me.
Yeah, back to you.
Let's see. So we got some Fed talk the other day, and in a nutshell, it's a whole lot of nada. And really, the Fed is one thing, and then the other thing, what's really going to tell the story is the 10-year. The 10-year is really kind of holding at about 3.48, 3.45. That's leaving us about 6.7, 5-ish. Upper 6 is really not a bad place to be. I think we will get some cuts the later part of this year. We're seeing some softer information on jobs and a couple other things. GDP came in pretty strong. That's a good thing. I mean, if we continue to curve inflation, and also, you see jobs start you're seeing longer unemployment and a little more jobs come to the market and stuff. So we're heading in the right direction.
But really, we talked about this before we went on air. I mean, the mortgage rate is really good. I mean,
in retro, it
really is good, and you can always refinance. So
Yes.
if you've got that down payment ready, you have your credit score ready, you're ready to go before you start.
I
buying
can't say
things.
it enough.
Right.
If we do come down, especially quickly, I mean, you're just going to see a flood of more people in the market.
Right.
And you're going to see more.
Yeah.
You're going to see more inventory. You're going to see more buyers. I mean, it's.
And we're starting to see, at least in St. Petersburg, it's getting to be a buyer's market. I just looked at information today, and I pulled up, since I focus on more high end luxury, I pulled up condos that are active, 500,000 or more in the area. It looks like here in this building you have how many that are? Six that are for sale, and then overall we have 72 active listings. That's within a 1 mile radius of downtown, because that's where we're focused on right now. So just a little under 6 months of inventory, I believe. Would you agree on that?
Yes. Yeah.
So not quite the buyer's market, but it is. There's a lot that are sitting for a while.
I definitely agree with that. And what I like about this market is, especially with a good seasoned realtor that has the mindset to get closing costs and get better deals for your buyers. I think that's what you're just seeing, more opportunity, less money out of pocket, a little bit better deals, get some closing costs. You can buy down the rate, make it more attractive, especially for the time being. I mean, really, it's a market where you can get really creative and get good deals on properties.
Can you still get creative with the developer? Are there incentives?
Oh, yes, definitely. We don't have any set incentives right now, but they're open to negotiate. And just like you said, I mean, this is a time in the market that you have a little bit longer time to negotiate, and you have more people willing to get creative.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely can do that here, and I think we're seeing that in a lot of the condo buildings in downtown in general.
I agree.
I took a look at single family houses within a 1 mile radius. Again, any price point. It looks like there's not a lot on the market just within the 1 mile, and that's a house. So anywhere from a $225,000 house to a $3.5 million condo. Again, just a little under 6 months of days on the market at 103 is the average time period. So again, if you rather live in a single family home, close to downtown. I mean,
I'm sorry, you said single family is how long on the market?
about 103 is the
103
average.
right now.
103 days.
We were just talking about this literally yesterday, and I wasn't sure what the numbers were, but okay then.
And now you're saying a 1 mile radius
Yes,
of downtown.
yes.
So if you look at the rest of St. Pete and probably the rest of
Probably
County
a little
in
less.
general, it's very different picture it's going to
I would
paint,
agree
I'm
with
sure.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's out on the outskirts
Yeah.
of downtown, and we focus more.
You said I'm in the streets?
You're in the streets. You're in the streets. He's in a great area, so he's close to the water. He gets on his bike and hops on down. You know, it's such an easy ride to get down to St. Pete.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about St. Pete. You can hop on your bike and pretty much ride it anywhere.
You know what I call St. Pete more than anything? It's a lifestyle.
It is.
It is absolutely a lifestyle. If you want a lifestyle of activity and good people and just culture and so much museums and stuff downtown and water and pier, I mean, take your pick.
You have all of it, and then you're 15 minutes from the beach.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
throw that
right
in.
here.
Yeah.
Like you have all that activity, and then if you want to be out on the water by the beach, quick ride.
You got it. And then
Sure.
just 20 minutes to the airport. So if you want to hop on a flight, or if you're, travel for business a lot, you come home to this, but then you can get easy access to your transportation.
Yeah.
So we can't.
And Tampa is so easy to get in and out of. It's
It
like
is.
the best.
Oh, it's the best airport.
Yeah.
And they have the best Instagram account.
I love that.
Oh, and the flamingo pink.
Yeah, Phoebe.
Yeah.
Her name is Phoebe.
I didn't know that.
Well, see,
Yeah.
now you know. Now
Very
you
cool.
know. Speaking of Instagram, we all have Instagram accounts. So we'll go ahead and tell you. I'm at Allana Pinkerton.
Naylor Mortgage.
And Reflection St. Pete.
Reflection St. Pete. So I'm pretty active on LinkedIn as well. You're not active on LinkedIn.
I am on LinkedIn.
I
Yes,
know.
I am decently active.
You
I just
need
don't.
to accept my.
Oh, we're not
connection
friends
list.
yet? Oh,
I don't think
see
you're
that.
friends I don't think you're friends on LinkedIn, but I always tag you because I post a lot of snippets.
Oh, then
of
yes,
our
I am
podcast.
not. I need to get more active. Thank you for calling me out.
Yes, you're very
Yes.
welcome. You're very welcome. So, so we're here at Reflections. We just took a grand tour. We got to see a couple of the units. One in particular has like this most magnificent view, kind of
Absolutely
what we're looking at over
beautiful.
here, but
Yeah.
even better because you can see the lake. So I'm going to hand the mic
Sure, of
over to
course,
you just to make sure that you're clear and
of course.
telling and touting about this wonderful building.
Awesome. Well, a little bit about the building. We're located on Mirror Lake, right in the heart of downtown. Mirror Lake, if you don't know, is the first water source for St. Pete. So it's a
did not know that.
historic neighborhood. So a lot of the buildings surrounding us are historic. And with the lake right there and the historic buildings surrounding, you have a wide stretch of view protection, which is really rare to be able to say in a downtown setting. So beautiful lit skyline behind us. And as Josh mentioned, it's kind of an unexpected view. When you pull into the front of the building, which is beautiful, you just can't quite see that until you come up in this building. So
I would love to take some time and just really take in just the beautiful things around. And also mention all the historical buildings that are around here. And
it's a really special neighborhood, and I think in the next 5 years, it's going to continue to transform even more than it already has.
Yeah.
And in my mind, this is going to be kind of the center of downtown. You know, we front 8th Street, and for a long time, everyone called 4th Street kind of that center mark for downtown. But I really think as the development has happened in St. Pete and things continue to shift west, all the construction that you see moving west along the Central Ave corridor, 8th is really kind of becoming that central area now. And so where we're at, you're kind of in the best of both worlds location. You can be quick to beach drive in 15 minutes or out to the Edge District or Grand Central District to some of our favorite coffee shops or art galleries that we have here in St. Pete. So the location's prime.
Yeah, and if you don't want to walk or get in a car, get on a bike, you all provide golf cart service a few days a week.
Yes, we have an 8-seater shuttle. It is a separately staffed driver. This is private for our building and owned by the HOA to take you anywhere you want in the downtown corridor.
And that might sound a little silly having a golf cart service, but it really is.
I would love to.
Because there is a guy that runs around town that offers golf cart service, and it's just something about. And even I had a client in town to show him, and we went by golf cart because there's just something that it's just easier getting in and out. You don't have to worry about parking, you don't have to worry about locking up your bikes. It just makes life so much easier, and then it's just a fun ride, and you get a nice breeze, and
Yeah, exactly. I love the not worrying about parking.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really nice to be dropped off at the front door of wherever you're going.
Yeah.
There are a lot of other great amenities about this building. So 18 stories total, 88 homes, but the 18th floor is the amenity deck. So
And that's where we are right now.
yes, exactly. So there's only one other condo building in downtown that has rooftop amenities. That's Bayfront Towers, which was built in the 70s. Beautiful building, and it's had a lot of renovation, but this is the only new construction
Right.
condo that has that. So a few apartment buildings that do, but none like this.
Right.
And they did a really good job here. So you got saltwater heated pool, hot tub, dry sauna, fire pit, community room, which we're using right now, catering kitchen up here, huge gym, everything that you could want with 360 views of St. Pete. So you're going to see things like the Skyway Bridge to the south of us. You're going to see things like the sunrise over downtown and the bay, and beautiful sunsets out to the west.
I mean, can't beat it. And price per square foot on average is?
It's going to range. Entry price point in this building is $899,000 up to $2,050,000 right now. So we only have 6 homes remaining. Most of those are upper floor homes and beautiful views. And we walked through the $2 million view earlier. That's right on the corner, the southeast corner, facing Mirror Lake. So you have corner wrapping glass and stunning views. Again, unobstructed views of downtown.
Good price point, very good value for what you get. Absolutely. So we've enjoyed hanging out here. I can't wait to come up. I know a few other. Now I know a few other people that live in the building. So we're expecting invitations up here for an evening of something going on.
Anytime.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we appreciate you giving us a tour, hosting us today at our podcast. Another thing I want to talk about, most people might not realize, is what do you do as a buyer, potential buyer, when you walk into an open house? You know, there's always that awkward thing. So I kind of just wanted to kind of give some things that we expect when a buyer walks in the door. First of all, you know, we would love for you to say hello to us.
Yeah.
You don't have to sign in right away. We're not about, you know, getting you to sign up and give us your email right away. But just, you know, what are you expecting? We want to give you the tour because as you just heard from Rachel, you can't get all the details without us giving you the tour. So giving that HGTV tour guide around the place.
Vanna White.
And sometimes we have, you know, Josh with us.
If I'm there, you're going to have some cookies, and I'm going to insist on you eating the cookies because if you don't, I eat the cookies.
He's there to provide, you know, all the counseling that you might need, financial
and that part.
information about maybe if you have to take out a loan.
I love talking shop and, you know, maybe working out some opportunities to, you know, make a good offer for a property. What are you looking for? You need money down to, you know, offset, or are you payment conscious? You know, it depends on what it looks like. I mean, really just get as creative if we need to.
Yeah, we want you to take your time, you know, really go room by room. And then we really would appreciate feedback, whether you just tell us verbally.
Good, bad, ugly.
Yeah, all of it. Because a lot of times as agents, sometimes the sellers don't believe what we say.
That is a very good point.
In recommendations. And so if they hear from enough potential buyers that, oh, maybe you might want to take down those, you know, 7 awful pictures that you have hanging because it just totally distracts people, then they might listen to the potential buyer. So giving us that feedback is great. And then, yes, you know, we'd love to have your contact information just to stay in touch, just to give you more information. A lot of us send out great, you know, newsletters that just have information that's
I
just
like
good
to
know.
update people with, you know, the markets and, you know, what are rates doing, what to look for in the next, you know, 3 to 6 months. Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. You know what one you're getting into, and then when is a good time, etc.
Yeah, so, you know, we're not here to hound you. We just, you know, it's our jobs to be marketers and social media people and agents and, you know, the expert in our neighborhoods. And that's the service that we provide. So we appreciate you when you come to open houses and keep us company as well, because we, you know, we take the listing because we feel like it's worth showing it off and selling it, obviously, and we want to do everything we can for that seller. That's our job as realtors. So we appreciate that. Do you have anything else you add?
I was just going to say, speaking of open houses, we always have an open house on a weekend day here at Reflection. It's either going to fall on a Saturday or a Sunday, so you can find that information on our Instagram page. This weekend it's going to be on Sunday from 12 to 3. But yeah, always, if you just want to come see the views after all that talking it up, you want to just walk through and check it out, or just see the finishes. You live in the neighborhood and you want to check it out. Come on by. We'd love to have you.
Awesome. I think we have something we can come do on Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate you tuning in. Once again, I'm Allana Pinkerton. You can find me at Allana Pinkerton on Instagram and on LinkedIn, allanapinkerton.com. And of course, email me at allanacpinkerton@gmail.com. And Josh?
Josh Naylor. You can find me on Instagram at Naylor Mortgage. You can find me on LinkedIn at Josh Naylor. And then also my email is josh@thenaylorgroup.com.
And my name is Rachel. You can find my information on Instagram, both on the Reflection St. Pete page, as well as Rachael Manzanares at KW Commercial Instagram page. And then my email address, you can email a reflection at info@reflection.st.pete or Rachel@reflection.st.pete.
And we'll have all that information down in the description. Please like, share, post, do whatever you can do to help us spread the word about all of our social channels, and especially this podcast, because we want to make it big on YouTube. For Selling St. Petersburg, I'm Allana Pinkerton. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.
Thank you.